Want to welcome everybody to week 4 of Principles of Management and Recapping. You had your discussion post on identifying business trends, which I've pretty much gone through a lot of those already. Many of you, are identifying a specific trend and giving me examples, which is perfect. Just make sure you're doing that feedback as well as addressing your classmates by name before that Saturday close. And then, of course, your written assignment on assessing business decisions. And I've started looking at some of those already, and I think everybody there has picked some really great examples with Apple and IBM and etc. So there's plenty of examples out there for you guys to use for that assessing decisions. For this week, on week 4, we're going to be talking about planning tools and goal setting. So of course, you've got a few online lectures, some information there. Of course, you're reading, creating SMART goals. And then of course, your discussion and course project is going to be due this week as far as your items that you'll need to submit. So objectives for week 4, we want to summarize the role that the planning function has in the business environment and examine a business for their goals and their success in accomplishing those goals. And then of course use the SWOT analysis to evaluate a business current market position. And then you'll want to refer mainly to, I think it was week 3 live lecture when I talked about the SWOT analysis for sure for this assignment. So your discussion posts for this week are do mission statements work? I put up an example of our mission statement here at the college, but you can research a mission statement for a Fortune 500 company that you're interested in, and then answer basically the following questions. Make sure you share the information on where you got the mission statement from. Basically explain, do you believe that the company is accomplishing their mission statement? Make sure you explain why or why not. And again, your initial post is due Wednesday and your feedback post Saturday. And then your course project for this week is the environmental analysis and goal setting. So you're going to create a SWOT analysis. Each section should be at least 3 points. You can create an event points for the strengths and weaknesses, so you can be creative, you can create stuff for your company, but you basically want to make sure that they are realistically and that they fit, that they are realistic and that they fit into your industry. Evaluate the external environment and apply what you have learned to the opportunities and threats section. Be specific with your points and explain your choices. Sorry, I'm getting a little hoarse. My allergies or something's going around. Apply that data you've gathered from your SWOT and create 2 SMART goals. So you want to make sure that you really look at that and make sure you create 2 SMART goals, because you will be doing this again in the midterm, and you'll be doing this again in a future assignment. So you do need to create 2 SMART goals. And of course, make sure you refer to that SMART goals and how to create one section. But basically, it's no more than an action plan. How is it specific? Which is the first part of your SMART, and that can be just the name of your action plan. Maybe it's sales increase. How is it going to be measured? Will this be a percentage increase, a dollar amount? How will you be measuring the success of this plan? Is it attainable? Is it something that you've done before? Is it something that has been done in the past? Let's say you're a manager of a sales team, and before you've got there, they've managed to have a specific percentage of sales. So since you've been on board, that has not happened. So a good example there is it has happened in the past with the team that you currently have, and therefore it is attainable for a future denoted time. Is it realistic? Of course, because you've achieved this particular goal before, so certainly you can do it again. Would be a good example there. And then of course, timely. What is the time that you're going to put on this action plan or SMART goal? Is this a 3-month, 1 year, 6 months, 1 week? What will be that timetable that you use? So you need to make sure that you create these accordingly I think labeling them out for the S, the M, A, R, and T, and then answering each one, the specific, how is it measured, is it attainable, is it realistic, and is it timely, or how is it timed? I think we'll address those answers accordingly. So then make sure that you've followed the expectations for the SMART goal and explained each one of them. And again, you are creating two different ones. So you do need to create one, let's say, to increase sales and maybe a marketing goal or some other type of goal. So you do need to have two, along with your SWOT analysis. So on top of you're creating your strengths and weaknesses, which is 5 points, you're also going to create those opportunities and threats. That is your SMART goal, or excuse me, your SWOT analysis. And then you'll create your 2 SMART goals. So you can see each one of these is worth 5 points. And then of course, spelling, grammar, etc. is 3 points. So please make sure you are watching these each week. The live lecture has been moved to Monday nights from 4 to 5, 5 to 6 Eastern Time, 4 to 5 Central Time. We will be doing a live lecture specifically for the 11-week for this course for the midterm review, which is coming up in week 5. So I have scheduled that for August 5th, and that will be the 4 to 5, 5 to 6 time slot. You can always see the calendar as well for that information. So questions, comments, concerns, you need to reach out to me. Emailing me, I think, is the best way since I'm kind of virtual anyway. And we can always set up a time to either meet or chat by phone or by Adobe Connect or just via emails back and forth. So please make sure that you do that if you do have questions. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great week and welcome to week 4. Bye now.